Hey, good morning, everybody out there in YouTube land. Stand by for this video this morning because we're going to talk about this morning a topic that I've been told no trucker talks about on YouTube. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
You told me that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? He told me that.
I haven't heard it.
You experienced it, right?
Yeah.
Firsthand.
I did. Yeah, that's for sure.
But before we get into that, I just want to, I generally don't respond to comments on my videos. I respond in kind or in text or that kind of thing. But anyway, I had somebody yesterday that said, you know, Walt, if you take that tobacco out of your mouth, I might be able to understand what you're saying. Well, I have a feeling that I don't have any tobacco in my mouth right now. I bet you can't understand what I'm saying right now either. That's probably because we talk the real deal on this channel. This ain't no editing, there ain't no fluff. We didn't go in the studio and put on our makeup.
No makeup.
No makeup whatsoever. What you see is what you get.
We're just raw here.
We're what?
We're raw.
Raw?
Raw.
Who taught you that word?
Bangers.
Bangers? Bangers is pretty raw. Because I'm going to tell you, I didn't even get out of the truck this morning. I just opened the door. Bangers went over there in the woods, did her business. As soon as she was done, she come back, opened the door, and she get in the truck. That's how I walk my dog.
Yep.
I'm just such a good person. Not. But anyway, we're going to talk about a subject this morning that you're right. I don't think I ever saw it on YouTube. This is something that me and Patrick both have in common. You know, I drove a truck way back when Moses was a private, and was out of a truck for years, and I come back to the industry because I always decided that one day, you know, all my bills are going to be paid. I'm going to be debt free. Money's no longer going to be an object. The kids have been raised. You know, everything's paid for, and one day it's going to be my turn to do whatever I want to do.
Right.
And I always wanted to come out here and drive a truck OTR. You know, just drive all over the country, hauling freight. I know that a lot of people just hate this. Me, I love it. There's nothing I would rather be doing than out here running this Peterbilt truck up down the interstate. It just isn't. So, this goes to the old saying, do what you love, and you'll never work a day of your life. Are you okay with this bullshit that I'm laying out there, Patrick?
Yeah, go.
You're like, man, he's laying the crap on thick this morning. But no, seriously, let's talk about our topic. Because the one thing that me and you have in common is we both did a lot of research. I knew what I was looking for, and you were searching for what you wanted to look for. But I spent about 6 months where I just consumed everything I could off the internet, including watching truckers on YouTube. I think I watched just about everybody. And you said you actually spent like a year.
Yeah, I've been working on this for a while.
So you've watched just about every YouTuber on YouTube. Every YouTube video they ever did.
Yeah, and all the videos, all the YouTubers. Yep.
So you saw every mistake that Trucker Brown ever made in life.
Yeah.
Trucker Brown, by the way, I'm a big fan. That's the reason why I give you a little crap now and then. Anyway, we won't go into that topic. What we're going to talk about today is actually the form of training, what we did in training yesterday with Patrick here. And would you say that yesterday was the hardest day that you've had in training since you've been out here?
Oh yeah, easily.
No doubt. It's other words, it's not backing a truck, it's not parking, it's not putting one in the door.
No. We're just driving down the road.
Well, yeah.
But it was hard.
Yeah, let's clue him in on what we were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, Patrick said his halfway point in his training. So he backs the truck, puts it in the door, runs all of his logs. He's basically doing the job. So now, and he's comfortable behind the wheel of a truck going down the road. You got going on close to 5,000 miles now. So, very comfortable behind the truck. So what we're doing now is we're honing his skills. This is where me as a trainer, I am really working hard to push him out of his comfort zone. In other words, I want you to become the truck driver that you're meant to be.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the one you want to be. The one you're meant to be. And this is time management. We're going to run our clock the most efficient way possible. We're going to drive the truck the most efficient way possible. And part of that is running the truck at the optimum speed at all times. And one of the hardest things for a new driver to do is to maintain their speed through twisties and mountains and everything else. Yeah. And like you said, that was probably the hardest thing that you've done in a truck ever.
Yeah.
Now, if any of y'all have driven I-40 through Tennessee, you know there's that strip of twisties. It's 16 miles long. It says, Twisty Road, 16 miles, recommended speed is 50 miles an hour. There, in that 16-mile order of twisties, there's 2 curves that have cautionary speeds of 45 on them.
Right.
But the rest of the entire thing is at 60 miles an hour. I'm going to tell you that the first time I come through there with my trainer, he was like cracking a whip on me. Dude, you need to hurry up. You need to go. This road was designed to run 50 miles an hour, maintain 50 miles an hour. If you can't drive the truck, I'm going to have to pull you out of the seat and I'll drive the truck because we got places to go. See, he was nicer than I was to you. I'm sitting over here cracking the whip. No, 50 miles an hour, not 49, not 48, not 52, not 54. Maintain 50 miles an hour. I want you to maintain 50 miles an hour on the dot for the next 16 miles through the twisties. You didn't know this truck would handle curves like that, did you?
No.
And it doesn't feel natural.
No.
And you don't want to do it, do you?
No.
But you did it, didn't you?
I did it, yeah.
And so the truck can run those curves like that.
Yeah.
And we never lost control. It was safe.
No, it was safe.
We didn't fly off the side of a mountain, not one time.
Right. Not one time.
I do want to say this, though, because we had a whole string of trucks that were behind us. And to my experienced drivers that we shared the road with yesterday, I want to say thank you very much. Because they were very patient with us.
They were, yeah.
We had the radio on, and I don't think I heard anybody talk smack to us the whole 16 months.
So?
They just sat back there patiently, and we all ran the gap at 16 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour on the dot all the way through. But you're right, that's a challenging thing to do.
Yeah, it was.
And you even said, man, they don't talk about this on YouTube.
No.
Because
what's so challenging is going around the curves, up and down hills, having to maintain the speed, watching for people on the shoulder, lane closures, and when you go around a curve, all of a sudden it's there, and you got to make an instant decision to get over or slow down or whatever it is. Or when you come to the top of a hill, all of a sudden you're going down a 6% grade or whatever it is. It's that's really intense.
And the other thing is when you're going around the twisties, you can't see around the curve.
Right.
You can see about as far as you can brake this puppy to a stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely unsettling. And experienced drivers, all those guys that were being patient and following us through the gap yesterday, they want to run 55.
Yeah.
You would think these people are insane, right?
Yeah. Well, they probably know this area.
Yeah.
Well.
We've all driven through that countless numbers of times. We know all the turns. We know what's involved in it.
Yeah.
And we run through there at 55. Now, you super truckers out there that are trying to get everybody killed are trying to run it at 60, but most of us run it at 55. There is no way that you can watch a YouTube video and prepare yourself for that.
Right.
But I think that you actually said, I didn't see this on YouTube. I had no idea. Nobody said nothing about this. Nobody ever talks about it. But to give you an idea how stressful that is, do you know how many miles that we drove yesterday?
No, I never looked at that.
Our total mileage yesterday was just under 300 miles.
Oh, okay.
And when we parked this bus last night, you were wore out.
Yeah, I was tired.
It's exhausting. It's highly stressful, exhausting. First time you run through there, you have got to bring your A game. That's all there is to it. And that's why I tell people, everybody thinks that I'm all this warm, fuzzy guy. And I even think some people think because of my YouTube that'd be kind of a pushover with training. There couldn't be anything further from the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm pretty intense about training. We work every minute of every day. We're constantly. This isn't a pleasure ride just driving the truck down the road. It's something every minute of the day. And we do it all right. We pre-trip, we post-trip, take good care of the truck. We learn the old school ways, of passing and courtesy to other drivers. When you get off my truck, you're a truck driver. That's one thing that I never call a trainee. I never call a trainee a driver. Because you're not. You're a trainee.
Right.
When we get finished with our training and you're getting ready to go in your solo truck, and the way that you know that you've passed training and you've earned the right to drive for this company, I'm going to reach out and shake your hand and say, congratulations, driver. Till then, I'll never call you that. Well, we're not even going to tell them what I call you, are we?
Can't say that on YouTube.
Now we're joking right there because I don't call people names. Even, I think I might have called you a name once. Once in 2 weeks. But I was highly frustrated.
Probably.
You were...
I can be a challenging trainee.
Yeah, I think you were trying to make me cry that day. But anyway, speed, maintaining your speed through difficult terrain is difficult, and driving a big truck And we're heavy too. We're over 75,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Through the twisties at 50 miles an hour, you have definitely got your hands full. And it is not a natural act, and it does not feel normal. And when I did it my first time, I was like, no way. My trainer was just hollering and screaming at me the whole way through it. Thought he was going to yank me out of the seat at any moment. But we accomplished it.
Yep.
So you learn you can run the truck that way. And the more you do it, the more proficient you're going to be. And before you know it, you'll run through there and not even think about it. You know, when we're going through the mountains, I train by the numbers. And when I say by the numbers, you're going to drive the truck, but I'm going to tell you everything to do from over here. You know, tap your brake. Set your jakes, level 1, 2, or 3. Watch your speedometer. Adjust your jakes. You know, I basically drive from the right seat running my mouth, and you're the hands that operate the truck. That's what I talk about, driving by the numbers. And when that's difficult in itself, because when I'm giving you instruction, I'm looking, anticipating, reacting. And by the time I give you the instruction, I'm already 1 second behind. And then if you hesitate at what I'm telling you to do, now we're 2-3 seconds behind. Right? And things just don't work right. So the trainee finally gets in tune to that, to do it exactly when I say it. Everything starts running smoother. And then eventually I start looking for the trainee to start doing things without me saying something.
Yeah.
And then I start backing off and letting him have more control over it. Somebody recently asked me, well, you know, I was a trainee on a truck. My trainer reached over and hit my jake brakes. You don't hit something when I'm driving. Well, you're not freaking driving the truck. That's the reason why I reached over to the jake brakes. Your first day when we were going through the mountains, did I ever touch your jake brakes?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
dadgum right, I touched your jake brakes.
Well, we didn't. We needed to control the speed of the truck, and
Right.
you know.
And it's overwhelming to the trainee. It's first time through the mountains. He's not going to be operating the truck right. He's steering the truck, you know, and everything else. That extra hand over there adjusting those jake brakes. Besides that, and that's how we show you.
Yeah.
That's how we show you how to maintain that speed. You know, if the truck is speeding up, add more jake. If the truck is slowing down, release a jake, you know, a level.
As you come to the bottom of the hill, you can let up on the jakes and
Yep, jakes off, cruise on, pedal to the metal, let's climb the hill.
right.
So, I guess the gist of this is training is not easy. The trainer, a good trainer, is going to push you out of your comfort zone and make you operate the trucks in ways that you didn't know you could.
That's right.
It's our job to bring out the mostest out of you. And even if it takes grabbing you by the hair and dragging you, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, good luck grabbing my hair.
Yeah, you too. Yeah. I'm hair challenged myself. So
I got a good neck you can grab.
I don't know what he's talking about. But is there anything you'd like to say out there to family or friends?
Just hi. Say hi to Colin, my little nephew. He's a sweet little guy.
How old's your nephew?
He's 3.5.
3.5.
Hi, Colin.
Uncle Patrick.
Yeah.
Is he talking good?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, 3.5. He should be talking good. Well, I think that's enough for our video this morning. So, you new guys coming out of here, you're going to do some things that you're going to be uncomfortable, and you're going to do some things that are going to downright be scary to you. And just listen to your trainer. And always remember, I'm not going to tell you to do something that gets both of us killed.
Right.
All right? I'm just not going to do it. We're going to be safe. We're going to operate the truck to its maximum efficiency. We're going to manage our time. We're going to get on down the road and we're going to do our job. Anyway, y'all have a great morning. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, you too can change the world. All you got to do is be nice to each other. Bye-bye.